Hello everyone, this is Praveen Chittoju again from TimeChamp. Today we will discuss about three tools, that is TimeChamp, Time Doctor and Insightful. End of the session you will get to know more details about honest three-way comparison for hybrid teams. Are you ready? Let's deep dive into the session. If you are evaluating employee monitoring platforms right now, you have probably narrowed it down to three names, that is Time Doctor, Insightful and TimeChamp. They all claim to solve productivity visibility for remote and hybrid teams. But here is what nobody tells you. They were built for completely different worlds. Time Doctor came up as a freelancer tracker with mutual timer and payment integrations. Insightful position itself as enterprise behavior analytics, deep forensic reporting for compliance teams. TimeChamp was designed for distributed teams that need monitoring plus operational intelligence without enterprise. This is not a future checklist video. All three are credible tools. What matters is philosophy and fit. Because the wrong choice means either losing visibility or losing trust. If you are watching this, you are likely an HR leader, operation manager, or IT director at a company with 50 to 500 employees. Correct? Please comment your company size in the chat box. And you have outgrown basic time tracking. You need accountability across remote and hybrid teams. But you don't want to become big brother or big boss. You need data, not just clacking stamps. And you are evaluating three platforms that all claim to solve productivity visibility, but they are built for very different worlds. Time Doctor came up as a freelancer and a task force tracker. It's tightly integrated with payment system, built for gig work and project-based teams. Insightful positions itself as an enterprise analytics platform, deep behavioral reporting, workforce intelligence dashboards, and a data science layer that appeals for larger companies and people analytics. TimeChamp was designed for distributed teams that need monitoring plus productivity intelligence, which gives the configurable visibility, transparent accountability, and operational control without excessive complexity. This is not a feature checklist comparison. All three are credible tools. What matters is philosophy and fit. Because the wrong choice means under monitoring and losing visibility, or over monitoring and losing trust. Here the verdict upfront. TimeChamp is the best fit for hybrid and remote teams, typically 50 to 300 employees who need configurable monitoring, workforce analytics, and operational visibility without the complexity or cost of an enterprise. Where Time Doctor is stronger if you are managing task-based freelancers or contractors and need integrated payment workflows, which is tied to tracked hours. Insightful delivers deeper behavioral analytics and enterprise-grade reporting. Ideal if you have dedicated IT resources and a longer implementation runway. Over the next 6 minutes, we will prove that verdict by walking through four capability themes: monitoring philosophy and employee experience, analytics depth, implementation and support, and admin control and content. Then we will close the pricing at total cost of one. Let's start with the how each platform approaches monitoring and what that means for your team's day-to-day experience. Let's talk about the single biggest philosophical divide in employee monitoring. Who controls the clock and how much do employees see? Time Doctor built for reputation on manual timers. Employees click starts, choose a task or project, then clock stops. It's transparent. Your team knows exactly when they are being tracked, and it's priced for billable hours. If you are managing freelancers, contractors, or agencies billing clients by the minutes, that model makes sense. The downside, it requires discipline. A 2024 study by the Gartner found that manual time tracking see 17% lower compliance after the first 90 days because employees forget to start timers or abandon the habit when workloads spike. Now let's talk about reporting because raw activity data is worthless if managers can't turn it into decisions. Time doctor reporting strength is task level granularity. You get detailed breakdown by client, project and task. Perfect for agents billing hourly. It integrates directly with PayPal and Pioneer. So you can push approved timesheets into payroll with minimal friction. If you are running a distributed freelancers team and need audit ready billing logs, Time Doctor delivers that exceptionally well. Insightful takes a different approach. Behavioral analytics, you get productivity benchmarking, focus time analysis, and application use heat maps. It built for operation teams running workforce optimization initiatives or compliance audits. It's built for operation teams running workforce optimization initiatives or compliance audits. If your goal is to understand why productivity dips happen, not just when, Insightful gives you the forensic depth to answer that question. Now let's talk about the deployment. Because the fastest platform to buy is not always the fastest to use. Time Doctor wins on pure speed. Install the agent, assign a project or client tag, and you are tracking us. For a 20% agency, you can be live in under a day. The trade-off? You are working with Time Doctor's task timer model. If your workflow doesn't fit that structure, you are adapting to the tool, not the other way around. Insightful sits at the opposite end. Richer behavioral analytics requires upfront investments, productivity taxonomies, app categorization rules, department-specific scoring logic. For a 200% enterprise with IT HR alignment meetings, accept 1 to 2 weeks before dashboards reflects your reality. The payoff is depth, but the clock is ticking while you configure. Now let's talk about admin control because the best monitoring platform is worthless if you can't configure it to match your actual organization. Time Doctor keeps things simple. One global policy, minimal role settings. That works beautifully for 20% startup where everyone follows the same rules. But if you need different monitoring intensity for your engineering teams versus your sales floor, or if you want managers to see only their direct reports, you will hit the ceiling fast. Fewer settings means faster setup, but also fewer options when you need it. But also fewer options when you need evolve. Insightful sits at the opposite. Enterprise grid rule based access control, custom productivity algorithms, granular stealth mode options. If you are a financial services firm with compliance moderate or an inside risk program, the depth is exactly what you need. The trade-off. You will likely need a dedicated admin or IT resource to configure and maintain those policies. Here is side-by-side look at how TimeChamp and Time Doctor versus Insightful stack up across key capabilities. TimeChamp delivers operational dashboards and configurable visibility that balance accountability with employee trust. Time Doctor excels at task-level billing logs with payment integrations. Insightful provides forensic behavioral analytics for compliance-heavy enterprises. Each platform serves a distinct buyer profile. The question is which profile matches your team actual needs. So where does TimeChamp wins? When your question is who is worked, where are the bottlenecks, and what do I fix first, not to forensic behavior analysis or freelance payments logs. You need a workforce visibility that drives action, not just archives data. Time Doctor wins when you are managing task-based freelancers or contractors and need integrated payment workflows tied to track tasks. Insightful wins when you have dedicated IT resources, longer implementation runway, and need depth behavior analytics for compliance heavy industries. Let's be honest about trade. TimeChamp doesn't offer the forensic behavioral depth of Insightful. If you need workforce optimization algorithms and focus time heat maps for 1000 Cs operations, you will want more analytics horsepower. Time Doctor's manual timer models creates compliance free 17% drops after 90 days and lacks operational dashboards for manager work. Insightful enterprise positioning means longer deployment timelines and higher costs. Overkill for most mid-market teams that need visibility without dedicated IT. Let's talk the budget, because features doesn't matter if the invoice doesn't make sense. Time Doctor starts around $7 per user per month for basic tracking. But here is the catch screenshot. Advanced reports and push towards $10 to $12 per seat. That's fine for a 20% agency tracking freelancers. But at 150 users, you are looking at $18,000 a year for features that should be standard. Insightful takes the opposite approach. Enterprise positioning means enterprise pricing. Expect $12 to $15 per user per month for the full analytics suites, with custom codes if you need stealth monitoring or advanced compliance features. Justified if you are a 1000 Cs operations with dedicated compliance staff. Overkill for most mid-market. TimeChamp sits in the $6 to $8 range per user per month. And that includes automatic tracking, screenshots, ideal detection, projects time allocation, attendance dashboards, and manager analytics. TimeChamp sits in the $6 to $8 range per user per month, and that includes automatic screenshots, ideal detection, project time allocation, attendance dashboards, and manager analytics. No future track, no surprise upgrade prompts. Volume discounts kick in at 50 Cs. And if you are migrating from Time Doctor or Insightful, TimeChamp's team will help you import historical data and replicate your existing monitoring policies, so you don't lose continuity. We have helped dozens of teams transitioning without disrupting manager workflows or losing compliance history. The typical migration takes 3 to 5 business days, including policy replications, agent deployments, and manager training. You will maintain visibility throughout the switch. No blockout period, no data loss. Here is the real example. A 120 persons using TimeChamp noticed something odd in their engineering. 18% of sprint week hours were spent in unproductive Slack channels. Not collaboration, just noise. They rebalanced, introduced focus work blocks, and recovered roughly 9 hours per engineer per week. That is operational intelligence, not just data. So here where we land. If you are managing a hybrid or remote team, 50 to 500 employees, and you need more than task timer but less complexity than enterprise behavior, TimeChamp is built for you. Start a free trial at timechamps.io. Please sign up. No credit card is required. Full feature access. And you can deploy across your team in under an hour. Or book a live demo at timechamp.io. You will see department level configurations, attendance anomaly detections, and productivity dashboard. Or you can do one more thing. You can book a live demo at timechamp.io and you will see department level configurations, attendance anomaly detections, and productivity dashboards tailored to your actual organization structure. And if you are migrating from Time Doctor or Insightful, TimeChamp's team will help you in importing historical data and replicate your existing monitoring policies, so you don't lose continuity. Here is the bottom line. Time Doctor is excellent for freelancer task management. Insightful excels at enterprise behavior analytics. TimeChamp is the best practical choice for distributed teams that need both accountability and operational intelligence. That is without the overhead. Try it, compare it, see which platform actually fits your workflow. Thanks for watching the video. Please scan the QR code and book a dedicated AI delegation audit for your team and organization. We are offering 7 days free trial for usage. No credit card required. Please subscribe to this channel if you found this video is informative for you. See you again with another video. Till then, thank you.